Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about two very different conversations happening around the Bates family right now. While Katie Clark is once again facing growing scrutiny from online critics who say they are tired of the same pattern repeating itself, Kaybrie Bates is attracting attention for a completely different reason that has many people talking about her future. Why are some viewers questioning Katie's latest moves? And what surprising discovery about Cabri has sparked a wave of discussion across online forums? In this video, we're breaking down the concerns, the reactions, and the very different paths these two Bates family members appear to be taking. Let's get into it. The latest discussion surrounding Katie began after she shared a lengthy reflection about the challenges she faced over the past year. In the post, she spoke about heartbreak, loss, disappointment, personal struggles, and the role faith played in helping her get through difficult seasons. Katie also admitted there were things she would change if she had the opportunity to go back, but emphasized that she was choosing not to live in regret. The message was deeply emotional and personal. However, like several of her previous posts, she stopped short of explaining exactly what events or relationships she was referring to. That lack of detail quickly became the focus of online discussion. Many forum users argued that Katie has developed a pattern of sharing emotional messages that hint at significant struggles without ever fully explaining the circumstances behind them. As a result, every new post seems to generate another round of speculation. Questions about her marriage, her family relationships, and the major life changes she has experienced continue to dominate discussions. Some commenters even began asking whether these kinds of posts unintentionally keep public attention focused on her personal life. The criticism was not subtle. Several users expressed frustration with what they described as vague posting. They argued that someone cannot repeatedly suggest there is a deeper story while also expecting people not to speculate. According to this group, if privacy is truly the goal, social media may not be the best place to continue sharing emotional clues. A few comments went even further, suggesting that the repeated pattern was starting to feel less like personal reflection and more like a way to maintain public interest. Whether that assessment is fair remains up for debate, but there is no denying that the sentiment has become increasingly common in online discussions. At the same time, Katie still has plenty of supporters. Many people defended her right to share her personal journey without feeling obligated to explain every detail of her life. They argued that healing does not come with a requirement to satisfy public curiosity. For these supporters, Katie's posts are not attempts to generate attention, but rather glimpses into a difficult season she is still working through. They also pointed out that followers often forget that public figures are allowed to set boundaries, even when they choose to share parts of their story. Whether people agree with Katie or not, one thing is clear. Her latest post has once again divided opinions and reignited conversations that have been building for months. Yet while discussions about Katie continue to focus on unanswered questions and emotional reflections, another member of the Bates family is drawing attention for reasons that are almost the complete opposite. The name Kaybrie Patterson, who is now known as Kaybrie Bates following her marriage to Warden Bates, suddenly became a topic of discussion after forum users uncovered an interesting detail about her academic life. The conversation began when someone found a college basketball roster that was still using her maiden name, Patterson. The listing showed that Cabri remained enrolled as a freshman student and was also involved in collegiate basketball. For many Bates family followers, that discovery immediately raised new questions about how she plans to balance married life with her educational goals. Would marriage change the direction of her plans, or would she continue pursuing the opportunities she had already started building? Interest in Cabri had already been growing after she shared a sweet glimpse into her life as a newlywed. In the post, she explained that several family members had contributed toward a short stay in Gatlinburg following their private wedding ceremony. She also clarified that the trip was not their official honeymoon, as that is scheduled for September. What caught the most attention, however, was her special thank you to Warden Bates. According to Cabri, Warden surprised her with a romantic setup at their cabin, creating a memorable moment shortly after their wedding. Unlike the conversations surrounding Katie, reactions to Cabrie's update were overwhelmingly positive. Many forum users viewed the post as a simple and genuine look into the life of a young couple beginning their journey together. There were no mysterious messages to decode, no hidden meanings to analyze, and no controversy dominating the discussion. Instead, the post centered on gratitude, family support, and excitement for the future. For many followers, it felt like a refreshing change of pace from the speculation that often surrounds members of the Bates family. The discovery of Kaybre's college status pushed the conversation even further. A large number of commenters expressed excitement that she appeared to still be pursuing higher education after getting married. Many hoped she would continue her studies and finish her degree rather than stepping away from school. Others pointed out that maintaining both education and marriage could provide a strong foundation for her future. Supportive comments quickly became one of the dominant themes throughout the discussion, creating a noticeably different tone from the debates surrounding some other members of the family. Of course, there was still some speculation. A few users wondered whether Cabri might eventually switch to online classes or reduce her involvement in basketball in order to focus more on married life. However, many others were quick to point out that marriage does not automatically mean the end of educational goals. Several commenters even shared personal experiences about completing college after getting married. The discussion gradually evolved into a broader conversation about young women balancing education, athletics, and family life at the same time. What makes these two conversations particularly interesting is how different they are from one another. Discussions about Katie continue to focus on the past, unanswered questions, and emotional reflections that leave room for interpretation. Discussions about Cabri, meanwhile, are focused almost entirely on the future. Followers seem eager to see what comes next for her, whether that involves continuing her education, remaining active in basketball, or building a life alongside Warden Bates. The contrast could hardly be more obvious. In the end, both Katie Clark and Kaybrie Bates remain major topics of conversation among Bates family followers, but for very different reasons. Katie continues to face scrutiny over emotional posts that some viewers consider repetitive and vague. Cabri, meanwhile, is generating interest because of the possibilities that lie ahead. One story is driven by questions about what happened behind the scenes. The other is driven by curiosity about what comes next. Right now, that difference is exactly what keeps both women firmly in the spotlight. And that's a wrap on this latest Bates family update. The conversations surrounding Katie Clark and Kaybrie Bates may be completely different, but both continue to generate plenty of attention from followers who are closely watching what comes next. So, what do you think about the growing criticism directed at Katie, and are you surprised by the details that surfaced about Kaybre's education and future plans after marriage? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Bates family news, updates, and discussions. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.